Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us here for another edition of our 10 Weather Impact Show. I'm meteorologist Aaron White, and we're still tracking some pretty warm temperatures out there, getting into the upper 80s now, and still some of that humidity around, leading to the real feel being into the upper 80s and lower 90s here this afternoon. But our high temperature is going to be a much cooler here as we go through the week. We don't have any more 90-degree heat, and overall just more comfortable conditions outside of that humidity as we go through the forecast. But over the last 24 hours, it's been interesting, at least further to the north, where we've been tracking some torrential rainfall out of the areas around Lake Erie. And actually a popular vacation spot for many Ohioans is underwater. This is a look at Kelly's Island as they posted some video of roads completely underwater and pouring back into the lake. Torrential rainfall fell really for several hours overnight, leading to some of that extensive flooding. So as we take a look at our maps showing all that heavy rainfall, this is where you can see it, just a good visual of all that rain. It just basically continued for several hours over the same location. Here's Kelly's Island, and you can see where we have that pink and the white indicating a rainfall amount of anywhere from 10 to 15 inches. But just off the coast of the island there, rainfall estimates showing a 16, perhaps as much as 20 inches of rainfall, because the storm just really sat there and actually may have even produced a few water spouts just off the east of Kelly's Island here last night. And then this morning, that whole system just kind of sitting and spinning, kicking some more heavy rainfall just east of Toledo. There was some decent rainfall in the city itself, but just east of the city, reports, at least estimates on radar, showing anywhere from 8 to 12 inches of rainfall. And now those showers and storms continue along the north shore, or the northern part of Ohio, around the southern shore of Lake Erie, as we're tracking those showers and storms, and even potential for some flooding to continue. There are some flood watches in effect for areas in green from Mansfield, mainly to the north, where we're tracking those showers and storms rolling through right now over Sandusky, seeing some very heavy rainfall. And while we're not talking about flooding necessarily around here, we are tracking some scattered showers and storms making their way through. For the Columbus area, things are relatively quiet. We had a couple showers nearby earlier this afternoon around Reynoldsburg, and tracking one little shower popping up there. Heading just south of Pataskala, heading over towards Buckeye Lake, and some more showers and storms off towards our east. And these ones are going to be able to produce some heavy downpours. That's the main concern that we have for this afternoon. Not tracking really any severe weather, but there could be some gusty winds, at least up to maybe 30 or 40 miles per hour. The main story, of course, is going to be that heavy rainfall, at least for 5 to maybe as many as 15 minutes as we go through this afternoon. So watching some storms building up there east of Lancaster, now north of Logan, some more just to the south around Chillicothe, and just east there near Waverly as well. These are going to be heading towards MacArthur, Jackson, Athens, Logan, and McConnellsville as we go through this afternoon. So just be aware of that. Some showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder are going to be possible, and even some more activity there right around Cambridge right now. That's all moving off towards the east, and they are slow moving, so that's going to be a concern with that potential for some heavy downpours. Right now, some storms there just east of Newark heading towards Zanesville. So again, just be aware of that as we continue on through the next few hours. Zooming things out, though, here across the state, we have a little system, just a little vortex there that's been responsible for the heavy rainfall just sitting and spinning there right over Lake Erie. Now starting to move further to the east. So that's going to be basically moving along the southern shore of Lake Erie, right along the Ohio Turnpike there, heading into Cleveland. So potential for some more heavy rainfall into the Cleveland metro, and then just more scattered activity here for us in central and southern Ohio. So as we look at our view outside right now, it's actually rather calm and quiet here in Columbus. We got temperatures into the upper 80s now, 87 degrees. Winds are light, about 6 miles per hour, but because of that humidity still around, it does feel like it's about 90 degrees. So still a bit on the warmer side, but not too far off of where we should be here this time of year. And thankfully, we're not tracking any of that 90-degree heat like we had on Friday. Our high temperature got up to 97, so we are about 10 degrees cooler. So overall, sitting a little bit better here this afternoon. Temperatures across the board into the 80s for most areas, feels like around 90 And with some of those rain showers passing through, that will help to cool things down a little bit this afternoon. And our temperatures after the showers and storms start to fall apart closer to sunset, our temperatures will drop back down into the low 70s here for tonight. Just another indication that we still have that humidity around here for today. Meanwhile, as we look at the hour-by-hour forecast, those scattered showers will continue. A few rumbles of thunder once we get towards about sunset, and thereafter things really do start to fall apart. Just a couple showers possible through 11 p.m. and then not tracking anything here for tonight. But we will be watching for the potential for some fog to develop for mainly areas east of I-71, pretty much where we have those showers and storms moving through this afternoon. Once we get some of that heavy rainfall, the ground will be saturated so that some fog could develop here as we go through late tonight into tomorrow morning. That'll burn off once we get the sun shining, and we will have some sunshine as we go through your Tuesday, and really looking mostly dry. Going to keep it at a pretty low chance, a 10 to 20% chance that we'll see 1 or 2 showers tomorrow afternoon. So most of us don't have to worry about any rain as we go through the forecast. So again, chances are going to be low tomorrow and Wednesday, just 1 or 2 pop-up showers or storms, most of us staying dry. Going towards Thursday and more so into Friday, chances really do start to ramp up here, especially for the day on Friday, with a 70% chance of showers and storms as we track our next system building in, and then those chances will start to taper off for the weekend. So right now, most of the weekend is looking dry. We'll keep Saturday at about 40% for some lingering showers and storms. So our forecast for today, scattered showers and storms, our high temperature pretty much where we are right now. We could still get up to about 88 degrees at best. And then for tonight, showers and storms early on, low near to 70. And our 7-day forecast showing temperatures around 85 here for tomorrow. We are back up to close to 90, upper 80s in the forecast at least, for Wednesday and Thursday. And again, those chances of rain will start to ramp back up just a little bit more as we go towards the end of the week here by Thursday and Friday, especially as we're going to be watching some showers and storms that could bring some heavy rainfall here towards the end of the week and perhaps could linger into the weekend. But once that system does clear out, it does appear like our dew point temperatures will actually drop. So maybe some lower humidity and more comfortable conditions likely by Saturday afternoon, and looking ahead to the day on Sunday with highs into the lower 80s. So that's a look at our 10 weather impact forecast. And of course, coming off the holiday weekend, millions of Americans are traveling home, or at least trying to, after the big 4th of July celebrations. But one of the busiest travel seasons of the year is being snarled actually by severe weather. Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
Powerful storms slammed the Northeast overnight, adding headaches for travelers all across the country.
Our expectations are to be extremely disappointed, angry, and frustrated.
The historic 4th set the stage for record-breaking travel. AAA predicted more than 70 million Americans would hit the road, but the return home is proving tough. Extreme heat forced Amtrak to cancel some trains. Long lines stretched through Newark Liberty International Airport in New Jersey Sunday, where delays and cancellations piled up after a weekend of wild weather.
I was like, oh, there's a thunderstorm, and they gave me an opportunity to change my flight, but not my wife. So I was like, okay, yeah.
Overnight, a ground stop out of Boston's Logan Airport was lifted after a fueling system issue was resolved, but not without leaving passengers in a scramble for several hours.
Now everyone's like trying to rebook, but they mess up all the time slots and they overbooked other flights.
We've been here for like 7 hours already, so
yeah, unbelievable.
Rough night.
In Michigan, neighborhoods flooded from all the rain.
It started coming up about 4 inches every 15 minutes.
In New Jersey, trees slammed into homes after heavy downpours.
Bam! I heard the noise, and automatically I knew that the tree hit my house.
The heat wave before the storms is now suspected of causing at least 19 deaths in New Jersey alone. Officials say many of the fatalities occurred in homes without air conditioning.
And of course, many cities dealing with some of the severe weather, but many cities also trying to celebrate, of course, celebrating the 4th of July and the country's 250th birthday. But some of those events did face some challenges, including extreme heat and thunderstorms. Michael Yoshida was in Washington, D.C. and tells us how those weather issues disrupted Saturday's big celebration.
Gates opened at the Salute to America event on the National Mall around 5 p.m. Saturday, despite the intense heat. A severe thunderstorm forced an evacuation just a couple hours later. Delayed but not deterred, President Donald Trump still took to the stage for a late-night speech.
This is the big day. We want July 4th. We're not looking for July something else. Because this is the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Nothing like it.
Trump's celebration for America's 250th anniversary promised a record-breaking fireworks show.
We're going for the world record, but most importantly, we want the show to be memorable and aesthetically beautiful for the crowd and something that people will remember forever.
Over the last 2 days, a fierce heat wave also forced organizers to alter or cancel events in the capital and in communities all along the East Coast. In Washington, D.C., the opening of the Great American State Fair was postponed by 2 hours Saturday. Friday, it had to temporarily shut down due to the heat.
We were told that they were closing it down due to the heat. A lot of people were passing out.
First responders were on hand to quickly respond to any emergencies.
4th of July is typically our busiest day of the year, where we run 500 to 600 calls a day. I think we're going to be over 1,000 this weekend.
The heat is also causing unhealthy air quality in some cities. On top of that, the extended fireworks displays will likely only make the air quality worse. In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
And of course, as we are tracking showers and storms and extreme heat across the country, fog was also an unwelcome guest for Saturday night's America 250 fireworks celebration off the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. It was just the third time fireworks were shot off at the landmark. The previous 2 times helped mark the span's 50th and 75th anniversaries. The Golden Gate Bridge first opened to the public in actually 89 years ago on May 27th, 1937. And summertime fog is typical for the Bay Area, and locals have given the weather phenomenon a quirky nickname, Carl the Fog. How it came to be known, that is not clear, while some saying it's a clever nod to the 2003 Tim Burton film Big Fish. And meanwhile, out elsewhere in parts of the West Coast, a brush fire broke out along a portion of Interstate 605 east of Los Angeles on Sunday. And this was actually a large fire that actually burned roughly 5 acres of vegetation. No structures were impacted, thankfully. News chopper aerials showed heavy smoke and flames near the heavily traveled freeway, but traffic was flowing normally at the time. And finally today, we want to check out some new video into us here at 10 TV. And this is a thick layer of some seaweed that was seen carpeting Miami Beach on Saturday, July 4th. This does happen periodically, but just how much seaweed that was basically overflowing the beach there. Of course, not ideal with people wanting to go to the beach for the 4th of July celebrations, but that's what they had to deal with there in Miami Beach over the weekend there down in Florida. And finally today, one more video that we want to check out. Even though the heat wave is over for us, there's just this clip that we had to share. Temperatures were hot enough in Wisconsin to cause the pavement to buckle on a highway ramp. This was actually near Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Some drivers did not slow down in time and actually got some air with that buckling there. And we've seen this happen across parts of the Midwest. I remember seeing some video out of the Minneapolis area during an extreme heat wave, and the roads buckled, and actually people were driving over that until they, of course, realized with cars behind them that, yeah, let's slow down and move into a different lane. But pretty wild stuff that happens, of course, with the fluctuations in temperatures there across the Midwest. And of course, that can also happen here in Ohio. But thankfully, we're not tracking any more extreme heat in our forecast. We got high temperatures into the 80s. We are still tracking scattered showers and storms on the radar picture here this afternoon. And I do want to mention now that there has been a flood watch that has actually been extended to cover a little bit larger area. If we can take a look at our graphics here, you'll see that that flood watch does include areas east of Columbus and actually includes Coshocton, Zanesville, Cambridge, with that potential for these showers and storms to continue tracking to the east. They are slow moving, so that is going to be a concern with these slow-moving showers and storms, that they will be producing some heavy rainfall as we go through the course of this afternoon. So that flood watch in effect until around 11 p.m. for that potential for some localized flash flooding. Nothing extensive is expected as we go through the rest of today. Now coming up later on this afternoon, Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer is in with the latest forecast as he'll be tracking some of those scattered showers and storms, but also looking ahead to some more chances of rain in our forecast. Until then, you can catch more news and weather online at 10tv.com.